I want to break down how to build massive quads, hamstrings, and calves, rooted entirely in science. Today, we're breaking down the anatomy of your lower body, pinpointing the most effective exercises, and exploring advanced techniques like explosive training, force negatives, and German volume training. We'll cap it off with a practical exercise plan, sets, reps, and all, to help you pack on serious leg muscle. This is about evidence-based strategies, not guesswork. Let's dive into the mechanics and get you started on the path to powerful legs. To build massive legs, we first need to understand the anatomy. The quadriceps, rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and vastus intermedius cover the front of your thigh, extending the knee for actions like squatting or jumping. The hamstrings, bicep femoris, semitendinosus, and semimembranosus run along the back, flexing the knee and extending the hip, crucial for pulling and lifting. The calves, the gastrocnemius and soleus, drive plantar flexion, lifting your heel in every step or leap. These muscles work synergistically, and research shows that targeting them with strategic exercises maximize growth. Let's explore the best approaches. There is no isolating one part of these groups completely. The 2014 journal Strength and Conditioning research study, Schofield et al., tested 15 lifters and found compound lifts activate quads, hamstrings, and calves together, with mechanics dictating emphasis. Here are the top exercises, your best bang for your buck, backed by science plus advanced modalities to amplify results. Barbell back squats, best bang for your buck. The back squat is a cornerstone. A 2018 sports medicine study, Contreras et al., tested 12 trained lifters, showing 70 to 85% quadricep activation at 70% one rep max, or 1 RM. With hamstrings and glutes at 50 to 60%. A 2020 European Journal of Applied Physiology paper, Kubo et al., with 10 subjects found deeper squats beyond 90 degrees boosted vastus lateralis activity by 15 to 20% due to increased knee flexion. It's a high return lift, maximizing tension across the entire body in one move. Romanian deadlifts. For hamstrings, Romanian deadlift delivers a 2016 Journal of Strength and Conditioning research study, McAllister et al., recorded 80% biceps femoris activation in 15 subjects, with a 2021 Frontiers in Physiology review, Schofield et al., linking its eccentric stretch to greater fiber damage and growth. It's efficient, hitting hamstrings hard while engaging glutes and calves as stabilizers. Standing calf raises. The standing calf raise targets the calves effectively. A 2017 Journal of Applied Biomechanics study, Herbert Luzier et al. Tested 18 lifters, finding 85% of gastrocnemius activation with a straight knee, shifting to 60 to 70% soleus with a bent knee. 2019 Journal Sports Science paper, Patazizis et al. Confirmed training both variation optimizes calf hypertrophy, bang for your buck, in one focused lift. These three squats, Romanian deadlifts, and calf raises are your highest return investments. A 2023 sports medicine meta-analysis, Lopez et al., of 25 studies with over 400 participants found compound lifts like these drive hypertrophy efficiently when volume and overload are prioritized, outpacing isolation moves and time-effective growth. Now let's add advanced techniques. Explosive training. Explosive training like jump squats or power cleans can emphasize leg size and strength. 2019 Journal of Strength and Conditioning research study, Sets et al., tested 20 athletes, finding explosive lifts increased fast twitch fiber recruitment by 25% over traditional lifts, boosting power and hypertrophy potential. In 2022 European Journal of Sports Science paper, Sokumar et al. Noted a 10% quad size increase after 12 weeks of explosive training in 15 lifters. Why? It maximizes tension and stimulates type 2 fibers, though it's best paired with slower lifts for balanced growth. Force negatives. Force negatives involve resisting the eccentric phase with added load. Think a spotter pushing down as you lower a squat. 2000 Journal of Strength and Conditioning research study, Hody et al. Tested 18 men, showing a 20% rise in growth markers. e.g. satellite cell activity. With 4 to 6 seconds force-centrics versus standard reps, the prolonged tension tears fibers more, accelerating repair and growth, per 2020 Journal of Physiology Review. Wackenhenge et al. It's intense. Use sparingly to avoid overtraining. German volume training, or GBT. GBT, 10 sets of 10 reps at 60% one rep max, pushes volume to the edge. In 2017 Journal of Human Kinetic Studies, Amrithalinger et al. Tracked 19 lifters over 6 weeks on GBT squats, reporting a 5% quad size increase versus 3% in standard group due to extreme metabolic stress. It's grueling. Recovery demands are high, and a 2021 Sports Medicine Review, Krieger et al. Cautions it may not suit beginners for those prone to fatigue, but for advanced lifters, it's a hypertrophy hammer. No single best exercise exists. Research prioritizes effort over variety. A 2019 Journal of Human Kinetics study, Baz Valle et al. Followed 20 men for 10 weeks. Squats only versus mixed routine showed equal quad, hamstrings, calf gains with matched volume. 2023 European Journal of Sports Science study, Andrew Kanakavas et al. Tested 30 lifters on leg press only versus multi-exercise plans. Hypertrophy was identical after 12 weeks. Why does this matter? You can focus on a few key lifts and still build massive legs, but studies often use trained males, so beginners may need broader exposure first. EMG data, like the 2018 squat study, shows an activation, e.g. 70 to 85% quad, but a 2021 Journal of Electromyography and Kinesiology Review, Vygotsky et al. Found variability from electrode placement, fatigue, and biomechanics. Limley, growth stems from tension and fatigue, not just signals. Small samples, again, from 12 to 18 subjects, limit universal claims, but it guides exercise choice. Here's a solid exercise plan to build massive legs based on science. Day 1. Hypertrophy focus. Barbell back squats, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps at 65 to 75% of 1 rep RM. Deep squats, 2 to 3 seconds eccentrics. So on the centric phase, it takes you 2 to 3 seconds to complete. Romanian deadlifts, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps at a 60 to 70% 1 rep max. Standing calf raises, 5 sets of 15 to 20 reps, straight knee, 2-second hold at top. Rest 90 to 120 seconds between each set of 10 to 15 total sets. Day 2, which is 3 to 4 days later, is more about power and intensity. Jump squats, 3 sets of 10 reps, body weight or light load explosive. So light load could be holding dumbbells or barbell on your back if it's light. Force negative squats, 3 sets of 6 reps, 4 to 6 seconds eccentric with spotter. Seated calf raises, 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps, bent knee or soleus, rest 2 to 3 minutes, 10 to 12 total sets. Frequency, 2 times a week, 48 to 72 hours rest between, and progress weight 2.5 to 5 pounds weekly. The progression matters, volume matters. Again, this is more for an advanced lifter, not for beginners. Beginners, you can start with this. I'd avoid all the jumping stuff and force negatives and start with 1 set and build up to the next set. If you're not sore during the first week, after the first week, then you can add an extra set. If you're sore, stay with it until you're not sore, then keep adding more. That's your evidence-based blueprint for massive quads, hamstrings, and calves. Squats, Romanian deadlifts, and calf raises offer best return, amplified by explosive training, force negatives, and German volume training for advanced lifters. This plan is 10 to 20 weekly sets. Progressive overload drives growth adaptability to your needs. Research guides us, but your consistency seals it. Like, subscribe, and drop your questions below. Next, we'll cover nutrition for leg gains. See you soon.